This year's vertical studio was to create a bespoke spaces every day during 1 week. We basically had 10 days to prepare, from design to manufacturing. Different teams have different designs. They have been setting up their interiors as well as installations during the 12 hours prior to the event. The biggest challenge was to meet the deadline and to keep the standard of the work at a relatively high, I would say, level.
So Creative Cardiff was set up about 2 years ago at Cardiff University, and we exist to better understand, support and enable the creative economy in the city and across the city region. It was a great opportunity to collaborate with the School of Architecture. When we initially approached the students, our brief was to say that Creative Cardiff as an organisation were considering the development of a creative hub in the city. We said to them that we were keen to run a number of different events across a period of a week. They then took that on in a very creative way to think carefully about each of the different events and then make a response to that.
I think it is a nice movement from university to have these 3 weeks. We can collaborate with first years and we can see the different skills that there are. It was really difficult to decide what are we going to do, especially in that place. It is really significant for Cardiff University and also for the students. We tried to be in the limits and out of limits at the same time.
I think it's quite a different experience from what we've learning. We usually have to build things in the solid wall, and then this time we are using fabrics, and we try to play more with the atmosphere instead of like a solid construction. We are architecture students and we sometimes only focus on designing a building. This is like a more temporary. We are trying to sort the materials out by ourselves. Yeah, I think it helps us to build up the problem-solving ability.
We've really been inspired by the concept of mysterious illusion, lights penetrating through the clouds. So we really try to convey the environment of the fog and layering of the clouds, and we try to emphasize the clouds with a really bold movement of creating a cloud made of balloons. That was our kind of primary goal.
We have arranged the circulation and the seatings for them. It's like we are interacting with the users. I think we have tried to get everything done perfectly in a very short time, and we think the final product is quite satisfied.
Well, I was extraordinarily impressed by the students' time, effort and thoughts and care and attention to the brief that we'd given them in terms of what they actually delivered. To have that rolling change across the week, I think, made the project even more exciting. So we were really able to gather a lot of information during the week that has undoubtedly informed what our plans are for a creative hub going forward.